Lindsay Lohan and Britney Spears have both hit a downward spiral with a possible bad influence Paris Hilton. Most have been in drunken DUI crashes, some more than once. Paris Hilton is your typical spoiled brat. She goes around shopping and partying on her daddy's hotel empire fortune. She is a notorious partier and some might say a bad influence. Being seen partying with her only diminishes your image. Britney Spears began a downward spiral starting with some hardcore penniless partying with her new pal, Paris Hilton. She finally seemed to come to her senses when she decided to stop partying with Paris because it was hurting her image.
Honestly, everyone around Paris seems to be getting in trouble, so I would say she's a bad influence, especially given the fact that everyone mentions seemed to be okay before actually being around her. I definitely don't remember them being penniless until they were out with her.
To a point, she's a bad influence. She can be a bad influence on many of the children and aspects out there. I've seen a lot of the kids in like junior high and stuff try to be like Paris Hilton, and a lot of them try to follow her lead, but it also comes back to peer pressure.
Influence is just basically peer pressure from one another. So anybody could be a bad influence on somebody. It's just the popularity of someone that makes you the way you are.
Paris, not known for her good driving skills, being in 2 DUI accidents. She has been sentenced to 45 days in jail for violating her parole by getting into her second drunken automobile mishap. After apparently having panic attacks and nervous breakdowns, she was released after a whopping 3 whole days in jail, being allowed to wear an ankle tag as long as she stayed at home. Lindsay is now a repeat offender, which has a mandatory sentence of only 4 days in jail. The judge halved her sentence and ordered her to do 10 days of community service. She also was given 1 day credit for time already spent when she was arrested. She was also ordered 36 months probation and attend an alcohol education program for 18 months. She is also checked into the Utah Rehab Facility for drug and alcohol addiction. 4 days in jail. No, I'm sorry. 1 day in jail seems a little light to me. But she did get the 10 days of community service and all that rehab and probation, so it might be an even trade. I don't know.
I do think that the celebrities do get off easy. Not just celebrities, but people with money. Because the average Joe Blow gets in trouble, it's not on the news unless it's a real massive crime. You know, Joe Blow walking down the street gets pulled over for a drug charge. He ain't in the news. He ain't on the record. He doesn't get a 2-hour sentence and gets walked away.